What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out the eTrailer tilting folding cargo carrier on our 2021 Jeep Gladiator. It's going to be a great option to carry those extra items that you either can't fit in the back here, or you just want to eliminate from where all your friends sit to get it out here. That way everyone's got more leg room, and that makes everybody happier. Another option would be if you have muddy, dirty, smelly gear, you'd rather just leave outside and not even put inside your vehicle. That way when you unload this, you can just spray it off with the hose. All the mess stays outside. None of it's inside the vehicle. Just less to worry about that way. Now, it can hold up to 500 pounds. It's a very sturdy cargo carrier. The open design around the outside gives you plenty of rails to wrap your ratchet straps around and tie down your gear that way. Plenty of spots. Like I said, you can go any one of these. Wherever you need to tie something down, you don't have specific tie down points to where it's kind of a pain. Let's go ahead and get some measurements and see how much space you actually have to work with. From front to back here, it's going to be about 24 inches. And then from side to side, it's about 60 inches. So that's the exact numbers you got to work with there. Now some other measurements, let's just go ahead and get those. We'll go from the bumper all the way out. And that's going to be about 42 inches, so it does add quite a bit to the back of your vehicle. Keep that in mind when you're backing out of tight spots or even pulling your own garage. You don't want to shut the garage down on it. You can fold it up to take up less space, and we'll do that here in just a second. But first, let's get a couple more measurements while we're here. Your Jeep hitch is up pretty high, so I don't think you have to worry about ground clearance, but just to be specific, let's look and see how far away it is from the ground. Looks like it's about 21 inches, so that's plenty of lift. You're not going to have to worry about it, but we do like to warn people to watch out when they're going up steep driveways or hills, not to bottom out. Now, it also tilts and folds, and it's going to operate the same way, so let's just go ahead and do that now. I'm going to come around here, pull these pins, pull the clips, sorry, and then we'll remove the pins and can tilt away. Now, it'll tilt down even with cargo on there. That way you can access the back of your Gladiator. Even if it's fully loaded, you see the tailgate goes down just fine. There's plenty of room in there. Now you can go from here straight up and fold it up to take up less space like I talked about before. I'll just replace these pins. Right there. That'll hold it in place. I'm not going to put the clips back in, but let's get that measurement and see how much space we saved. So from the bumper all the way out, it looks to be right here about 17 inches. So that's quite a bit less, but still, remember it's back there. When you're backing up, you don't want to cause any issues. Now let's see how close it comes to the back of your Jeep. Looks like, we'll go to the bumper instead. You got about 8 inches of clearance back here, which is fine. You see as I shake it back and forth, it's not getting any closer to the bumper. So that's another thing you just won't have to worry about. If you want to go look down at how it is in the shank, it's going to fit 2-inch by 2-inch hitches. It comes with the eTrailer Hitch Aligner tool. So this is going to go around the shank, and you're going to tighten this down. And that way when you go to lift this up and put it in place, because it is a little bit bulky to lift up and put in your hitch, but it'll hit this collar, and that's going to align this anti-rattle hitch pin on the first try every single time once you get it set. So that's just going to save you a bunch of time and hassle of actually getting this set up and like missing it and sliding in too far back, too far back. The other thing is it's got an anti-rattle bolt right here, and I'll show you. I can shake the whole Jeep back and forth. There's no movement or rattling here at the hitch, but I would recommend you could also get an eTrailer locking anti-rattle pin. So it's going to be the same thing here, except there'll be a lock on the other side, so you can lock it up and nobody can mess with it when you're not around. Well, I think that does it. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope this helped.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action. This simulates turning corners or evasively maneuvering. Once we get to the full speed bumps, we'll see the up and down action. This will be just like driving in and out of a parking lot, parking garage, or driveway. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement.